Yo, what is up, y'all? It's your boy Honcho or Matt, whatever it is you want to call me. I don't fucking care. This is like my first commentary slash story time video, and like I think this may be interesting. This shit's like fucking crazy to me. But if you read the title of the video, like you already know this shit's like fucking crazy, especially like to me. But anyways, so all this takes place maybe within like a year and a half ago, so like the beginning of 2020. And like I was just like on Bumble that night. Like you can call that shit down bad if you want. I don't really give a fuck. But anyways, I matched with this one girl, like who went to like my old high school, and we'll just call this bitch Katie. And like I never even talked to Katie in high school, like let alone talk to anybody, because I was really just to myself and maybe a few friends. But as I was talking to her like on Bumble, right, like everything was going great, just like good conversation shit. And and then she hits me up to like meet up at like a local burger spot like in our town. And usually I give it at least a couple of days until I meet someone over the internet. But I kind of knew her, so I said like, what the hell, like why not? Didn't have shit going on that night anyways. So when we met up and got food, sat down talking, woody woo, blah blah blah. Like 15 minutes after we were done eating, like she tells me, "Do I want to come over?" I'm like, "Bitch," and I'm like, I'm very paranoid, right? Like I'm a very paranoid person when it comes to people I just met. So I was like thinking, like, is she trying to rob me, or does she just really just want to just chill, and so on. So me being a dumbass and not following my gut, I just said like, yeah, fuck it, why not? So like fast forward, I'm at Katie's crib, sitting on her bed, while she's like pouring us like some wine, and I think she put on, I don't know, whatever, she put on some type of movie. So you know where this was going, right? So again, fast forward, after putting my woo wop in a doo wop, I don't know, 10 minutes after she tells me, she goes, "Oh yeah, by the way, I'm married." And I'm like, shit, you not, dude. I stared at her for like a good like 10 to 15 seconds, bro. Like I replied like I like laugh it off. I reply like, yeah, that's a good joke. Like, yeah, good fucking joke. That's so funny. Like, Woody Whoop. And then in the middle of a, she goes on about how she's like in the middle of a divorce, and tells me how shitty her soon to be ex husband is. And I'm just sitting there in like fucking disbelief on what I just did. And it's like it wasn't even my fault. Like I didn't fucking know she was married. And wow, like I'm like, what the fuck? And like fast forward, she tells me if I want to stay the night, and I'm just like, nah, I actually have things to do in the morning, knowing that I don't. And as soon as I got in my car, like I just deleted all my fucking messages, contact, every fucking thing. Like I made sure like this girl never even existed in my life. Pretty much, like everything was deleted. And I pretty much like went home, prayed to Jesus, and that was about it. So yeah, I'm gonna give y'all advice. If you're talking to a girl, make sure she's not fucking married. Make sure she doesn't have a crazy fucking boyfriend, ex boyfriend, whatever it is. Like, make sure she doesn't have none of that shit with her, bro. And yeah, I really hope y'all enjoy that story time, man. Um, if you're new, like and subscribe, comment on the video, and yeah, pretty much. Thank y'all for listening. Peace.